guys, welcome back. I am so excited for the dinner that I'm going to be prepping and making tonight, and that is chicken teriyaki with broccoli, and we're gonna do it over a bed of cauliflower rice, but you can do it over anything. If you wanna just make the chicken and broccoli teriyaki, go ahead and make it, but we're gonna do it together. I'm so excited for it because I made the best from scratch teriyaki sauce. If you didn't see how to make that, I'll link it down below so you can go and make it. It literally takes like 5 minutes. It's sitting right there on my counter. I just finished making it. So now we're going to make the chicken teriyaki. So if you guys don't know, we grow our own chicken. If you want to make your own chicken, I guess you're kind of making it, grow your own chicken and you don't want to keep buying it from the store. I have shared our 2 years of growing chicken now, going into our third, on my YouTube channel. So if you have not yet, subscribe to my channel, follow, ring the bell so you don't miss videos, because we're going to be growing our third round, so third year of chickens. But we've done 2 different breeds now. We did the Rustic Rangers our first year, and then we did the Cornish Cross last year, and that's what we're gonna be cooking up today. So I've got my chicken leg and thighs here packaged, as you can see, that we did ourselves. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this for our chicken teriyaki. So I'm going to open these up. I'm gonna cut all of the meat off the bones and dice it up into bite-sized pieces that we can eat so I can make the chicken and broccoli teriyaki. If you're like, Kaylee, I'm not raising my own chicken, but this sounds good, just grab yourself your store-bought chicken, cut it up into bite-sized pieces, and let's make this recipe together. All right, so I've got my chicken here. I'm going to take the skin off of it. Look at these chicken thighs and legs, you guys. You know what, like, it's super cool to be able to raise your own food, and that's a big part of what I share here. And it's so cool. I mean, if you're not going to and you don't want to, that's totally okay, but the gratitude that comes from it is super cool. And I'm just proud, so I'm just having a moment. But you're gonna take your chicken. It's okay if you still have a few feathers on here. Obviously, I didn't clean this one too good last year when I plucked it. But I'm gonna take all the skin off anyways. So those feathers are just gonna come with it. So I'm gonna go ahead here and dismantle all of these. Take the skin off them, trim the fat off them, debone them. So all I have left is just a pile of chicken bites. And then once I've got that done here and I've got my chicken all in a pile of little pieces, we will come back and we'll do the recipe together. So let's go ahead, get your chicken ready, cut it all up, and then let's carry on. Okay, so that was longer than I thought it was gonna take, but I did it, and I just taught myself how to take the meat off of a leg and thigh if it has the bone in. So here is my plate of all of my meat from 4 leg and thighs, so quarter chickens. So what you're gonna do now is you're gonna take the chicken and put it all into a crock pot. So I've got my crock pot here on low, and I'm going to grab my sauce. So you're gonna put all of your chicken into your crock there on the bottom. Spread it out evenly. And then you're gonna take your teriyaki sauce and you're just gonna pour it all across your chicken. Make sure you get all of that goodness out of the container. So I'm gonna put all of that there, and then I'm just gonna mix it. You wanna make sure all the pieces of chicken are coated well, because that's basically what it's gonna cook in, right? So you're gonna stir that up there. Let me show you Let me see if I can show you what it looks like here. So it's all nice and coated. And then you're either gonna cook this on high for 2 to 3 hours, or you can cook it on low for about 5 hours. So I'm gonna cook it on low for 5 hours since we're having this for dinner. And since I'm home, I'm gonna add in the things that I'm gonna add in after, and that is broccoli and some bell peppers. So if you're making this and then you're leaving the house and you're gonna be home at dinner time, you're gonna wanna put the vegetables in right now, and it can be anything you want. This is the chicken and broccoli teriyaki, so I'm gonna add in a whole bunch of broccoli florets, and then I'm also gonna cut up some bell peppers. I'm thinking a red and a yellow one in small chunks. And then you're just gonna place it on top of the chicken and cook it just like that. And then when it's done, you simply just take it out with a spoon and you can put it over rice, cauliflower rice. You can eat it just like this. It's totally whatever you want. But for right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the lid on. It's on low. I'm just gonna leave it here, and then I will come back in about 2 hours and put the vegetables on top, possibly 3 hours, 2-3 hours, put the vegetables on top, and then let it finish cooking until it's ready to be served, and then I will show you what it looks like. All right, I'll see you guys back in a little bit. Okay, so I am back. It's been about 2.5 hours, getting closer to 3. And I'm gonna show you what it looks like. So now that the chicken has cooked a little bit, or it's pretty well cooked, the teriyaki sauce isn't as thick. So let me show you what it looks like. I don't know, can you see this? Let me pull it back. See that there? So the sauce is more watery, which is totally okay. We can take it back out and thicken it. But now what we're gonna do is I just gave that a stir around, and I had a fruit and veggie platter with some broccoli on it that needed 8. So I took the broccoli off of it. So what we're gonna do is I cut up some red and yellow bell pepper, and then I grabbed some broccoli here, and all I'm gonna do now is put it in on top of the chicken. I'm just gonna put it all in here, just like that. Spread it around. And I am gonna give it a little bit of a stir. Just push it down a tiny bit, not soak it. Just like that. We're gonna let it cook for another, I'd say hour, hour and a half. And once again, it's on low. And then we're gonna come back. I'm gonna see what it looks like. I'm thinking it's gonna get a little bit thinner because of the water in the vegetables as it cooks down. So we will see if we thicken the sauce again. If we do, I'll show you that process. If not, and we're gonna eat it just like this, it'll be done. So I will come back here when it's finished up and I will show you what it looks like. Okay, I am back, you guys. It's been about an hour and everything looks super good. It is very, pretty well done. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like here up close. You can see that it's very liquidy. So what I'm gonna do is, you don't have to do this if you don't want to, but I'm going to take the juice, all of the liquid out of here, and I'm gonna put it in a saucepan, and then I'm gonna thicken it, and we're gonna put it back into the dish. So let me go ahead and get all of this liquid out of here into the saucepan, and then I'll show you how we thicken it. Okay, so that was a little bit tricky. So I got all of the all of the chicken and vegetables out. I put it in a bowl. I strained all the sauce into my saucepan. So now I'm just gonna put the lid back on this to keep it warm. I'm gonna take this over to the stove and I'm gonna thicken it with 2 tablespoons of cornstarch and cold water. So you're gonna mix the cold water and cornstarch together, let this come to a boil, thicken it, and then I'll be back. I don't need to show that part. If you watch my video on how to make the teriyaki sauce, I already did that, but now that everything's cooked in it and the waters came out of the juices have came out of the chicken and the waters came out of the vegetables, you can see that this is quite watery. So I'm gonna thicken and then I'll be back and show you what it looks like. Okay, so I have this thickened. You can see it's way thicker than it was, more like a gravy now. So I'm gonna put it back on the teriyaki chicken. I'm just gonna take all of it out of the pot here. Throw this in the sink. And then you're just gonna gently stir this around so you don't mush the vegetables up. But there we go. And that is our teriyaki chicken recipe. You see it there? How good does that look? So now there's a couple ways that you can eat it. You can eat it just like this, put it in a bowl and enjoy. Or you can make a bed of rice, you can make noodles. For us, and what we're going to do with it is I made some cauliflower rice. I'll show you because it's ready and it's right here. So I've got some cauli rice. So I'm gonna just make a bed of cauli rice and put this on top of it. And then my children, I made a pot of noodles and they're boiling right there. So let me plate it and then I will show you what it looks like on the plate. Okay, so I have 2 different plates here. So I have the noodles here, the cauliflower rice here, and let me show you what it's gonna look like. So you're just literally going to place it over the bed of whatever you choose. So there is a cauliflower rice, and then here is the noodle. I'm gonna put that one there. And there you go. That is the noodle one. So if you see, there's the cauliflower rice there, the noodle one there, and they look just the same. It just depends on what you prefer to put it on. So that is it, you guys. That's exactly how you make this chicken teriyaki with vegetables, with the homemade teriyaki sauce. And like I said, if you didn't see the teriyaki recipe yet, let down below in the comments, the caption, I will put the teriyaki recipe so you can go and make it. It took me all of maybe 5 minutes to make. And yeah, I'm excited to dig into this because it smells incredible. So give it a try for yourself. Let me know down below in the comments how it turns out for you. And as always, you guys, I love bringing meals like this, homemade meals, self-sufficient meals, quick and easy meals, especially crock pot meals, because these are the ones you can throw in the pot, put them on low, come home and have a dish ready for you for dinner. So there you go, you guys. That's it. We're gonna go eat. Love and appreciate you all. Let me know, like I said, down below in the comments how it turns out for you if you decide to give it a try. And as always, ring the bell, subscribe so you never miss a video. Like this video and pass it on to somebody who you know loves chicken teriyaki. And I will see you guys back here next time. Bye.